Ohio. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Offense working from the pistol. Tavian on the play action. Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Second and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. With the draw, it's Jackson. Runs through a tackle. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They go play action with St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Tavian St. Clair fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Wilson. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Third and 6 yards to go. Taylor wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Floats it out in space. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Pulled to the ground.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. St. Clair. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He's brought down. Not a lot of room to take that one back. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Now on first down from the 30. RPO complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Inside the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Out wide left, it's West. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, it's Wilson. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little place for your runner.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't shown great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a 3rd and short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have 4th down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Scoreless as we head into the 2nd quarter. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, still going. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught on the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The run inside. It's Wilson driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense...
Touchdown, Mississippi State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Left side is Roberts. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third is short. They know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom.
Sends it downfield. Upstairs he's got it. Now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Rush is on. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, I bet the QB is steaming because he did an awesome job. He drops back, and he can tell he's got the matchup he wants on the outside. He's got an open receiver, throws it to him. Great ball. Right through his hands. Missed opportunity for a big play. Missed opportunity for a touchdown.
Quick spin on the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Looking for the time with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. The returner will field it and try to do some business. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Taylor wants to throw it. Comes down, it's Cotton. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wilson. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wilson on the carry. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. It's inside. It's Wilson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They give it to him again. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. It's a draw. He breaks a tackle. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Working the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. From deep, it's Glover. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. question, how aggressive will the play calling be? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing St. Clair. He fires a bullet to the right.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the sideline. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Moving the pocket, it's St. Clair. Finds his big tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with San Diego State taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Aztecs looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time and try to get their offense the football back?
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list, making the team one-dimensional. Nice job.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for the marker. There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
You know, the risk on defense on 4th and short, putting all those guys close to the line of scrimmage, is that if the offense creases you, it's going to be an explosive play, and that's exactly what happened. They weren't able to stay in all of their gaps, and the offense breaks off an explosive run on 4th and short.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. start this drive. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Tavian St. Clair. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown Buckeyes. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Complete to the left. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. Third and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's West. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right foot. Nice job.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, blocking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quick give, it's Jackson. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Turns out it's Roberts. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So first down will open up the final period. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. St. Clair. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Pavian on the play action. He wants to go deep. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Rush right in his face. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Oh, look out. The ball's free. He recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Follows his blocks. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. and the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's close. Touchdown! Buckeye! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer. Going to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Taylor wants to throw. Still looking. He'll pull it down and run. And he slides to avoid the contact and did it just at the right moment and got the 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the single back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing St. Clair. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Dumps it to the back. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
They'll move the wide receiver. Havian St. Clair. Rolls right. Fires downfield. Right side, it's Glover. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Again, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Bond. Turning it on at the 20. The 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, hitting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why don't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. its spot. Nowhere to go.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They give it back to him. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's gone! And they've regained the lead. That was fun, and it was big time. And it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.